Deep in the wild, untamed heart of Elwynn Forest lurks a legend. Meet Grizzled Ben, one of World of Warcraft's rarest and most elusive bears. Not many hunters have tracked him and even fewer have tamed him, but today we're going all in. I'm your host Rayman from Respawn Games, and let's get to it. Grizzled Ben is a rare spawn bear found in Elwynn Forest, and he is a beauty. Scarred, shaggy, and mean looking, he's the perfect fit for any survivalist or tenacity focused hunter. Ben doesn't just look tough, he's a symbol of the wild. Not flashy, not cute, just raw wilderness. A true veteran of Elwynn Forest. The name Grizzled Ben implies age and battle weariness. Grizzled often refers to both grey fur and a veteran toughness. He's clearly not a young cub, but an older, seasoned bear, likely the alpha of his territory. He's found wandering alone in the southernmost part of Elwynn Forest, a much quieter and darker area compared to the bustling centre of the zone. This isolation adds to the idea that Ben is a reclusive old bear, possibly pushed out of populated areas by humans or other beasts. But he doesn't attack on sight. This may suggest he's more territorial and wise than aggressive, or simply just uninterested in petty fights, unless provoked. What I will say is that Grizzled Ben's drops aren't all that spectacular. They're pretty basic, as you can see there. A lot of junk, and very few green items, as you can see. So not a lot to kind of go on. Not worth farming. I don't even think you can get a full collection out of Grizzled Ben. So definitely not worth killing him. More worth taming him. As for his abilities, he only has the one, Sundering Swipe, which swipes at an enemy, dealing weapon damage and reducing the target's armor by 5%. Sundering Swipe can be applied up to 5 times and lasts 20 seconds. In terms of Grizzled Ben's location, it's not actually that far from Westbrook Garrison, and it's a little bit south of Stormwind, so it's pretty easy to get to. And as you can see, it's just a little bit west of Goldshire, so literally in between Goldshire and Westbrook Garrison. Just don't go too far or you'll end up in Westfall. Our journey begins in Stormwind, where I just used my Hearthstone to escape the Firelands because I was having a nightmare trying to get Scar. So, this is an ideal place to start. So, it's really not a very long trip to go from Stormwind to Grizzled Ben's location, as you can see there, as I'm showing you. So, if you've got the add-on Silver Dragon, which I would really highly recommend, because what it does, it shows all the icons of every rare item or rare animal on the map for you to be able to create a waypoint to, and it's really handy. So yeah, if you just fly over Stormwind and just head through Elwynn Forest, and you'll be there in no time. It's really easy to get to. But as with all rare beasts, you just gotta hope that it's actually there, because they you know, as you guys know from a lot of my videos, it takes time to respawn. There's usually like a 4-hour timer. So luckily for me, I didn't have to wait too long. So I always go to Goldshire first. If you're in Elwynn Forest, like I've always said in my videos, go to the closest stable master first. In this case, it was in Elwynn Forest. I was having a look around, I couldn't see it here. And I just noticed it there, see. There was quite a lot of players there for a change, which was nice to see. And as you can see, because I just come from my live stream, I've got quite a few cats that I need to put in the stable. So really handy tool is being able to put them in the stable. I've already got a Litfang the Lost, so I decide to release this one, even though it kills me, because I love the look of Litfang the Lost. So once you've got enough space, obviously you only need one to tame one. So make sure that you have at least one space before going off and taming, otherwise you will not be able to tame and it'll be a wasted journey. Luckily, Grizzled Ben's not that far from Gulcher, so just fly over, as you can see there. Really not far. And when you get there, obviously have a look around. I wasn't sure at this point whether Grizzled Ben was the kind of spawn that decides to walk around, but little did I know that he actually just wasn't there, because Grizzled Ben's actually asleep the whole time when he does respawn. Unless you go too close, then he'll start attacking you. Well, you know, just like any bear really, you don't want to wake a bear from hibernation or they'll be really angry. Just like Grizzled Ben. But yeah, I had a look around first, but yeah, the best thing to do is just just camp just outside his spawn area here. So luckily I didn't actually have to wait that long for Grizzled Ben to respawn. Again, probably about half an hour. Logged back in and there he was. So, as usual guys, you're going to want a frost trap and then press the tame button. And then it won't attack you. So this is mainly for like low level players really, who are at risk of being attacked. Obviously, if you're just a completionist like me trying to just get rare pets, then you're not really going to have any issues, even if you didn't use a frost trap. So as usual in my videos guys, we are going to show off Grizzled Ben a bit. Going to show his attacking animation, if I can actually kill the lamb. Kill the wolf. And I quite like the look of Grizzled Ben. I thought initially it was just like just a typical grizzly bear, but I noticed this got like a lighter, it's like a lighter shade, like two lines going by sort of where its eyebrows would be, and gives it that. I think that's what gives it its unique look. See, as you can see there, they look like just angry eyebrows. So I quite like this one. But again, it's the same, exactly the same model as all the other bears, but just the colouring's different, and I feel like they made a little bit more of an effort with this. It does give him that little bit of a grizzled effect. But this is what he looks like up close anyway. But anyway guys, so that's Grizzled Ben. Thanks for tuning in. I really hope you liked that video because I enjoyed making it. And if you want to see more guys, just give me a like and subscribe, because there's plenty more where that came from. And remember, as always guys, find your prey and stay steady my fellow hunters. I will see you all in the next one.